everybody, Tyrone the Guy 3 here, and what's this? It's the gym leader, Watson. Yes, we're in Mauvile City, and we're going to talk to him. Oh, Tyrone, looks like you have a lot of zip. That's a good thing. Wahaha. Fine, I decided. I need a favor from you, Tyrone. Mauvile City is under a new sector called New Mauvile. I'd like you to go down there and switch off the generator. The generator's been running a bit haywire, but it's unsafe. Here's a key to get there. And yeah, we get a basement key. This is more or less a side quest or a side mission you can do for Watson. It's like, it's not really necessary, but at this point in the game, we need Surf in order to use it. And I was able to use Surf after I beat Norman, so yeah. And I probably should have edited this part out. It's my fault. I'm going to start editing out when I put in repels, because I'm going to be using a lot of repels while I'm recording. While I'm not recording, not so much, but when I'm recording, I'm going to be using a lot of repels. If I see a Pokemon that we haven't seen before, more than less, we'll probably see it again when we do trainer battles. So, yeah, I've decided to use a lot of repels. That means this run of Emerald version is going to be very expensive as far as repels go, because I'm going to be using up a lot of those. But yeah, the Pokemon around this new basement area, we're headed down to New Mauvile City, or New Mauvile, and we're down here, and apparently they're going to use this area as something. Watson never says, but he did want to convert the city. I also like doing this side quest for Watson, because it's one of the few times in Pokemon that we ever see a gym leader outside of his or her gym. I mean, I know we see gym leaders more so in like Heart Gold and Soul Silver outside of their gyms, or like in Diamond and Pearl during the contest you can go against Fantina. But it's nice to see that Emerald version has at least one instance where we'll see a gym leader outside of the gym. So yeah, it's sort of a puzzle in here, but this is a good way to get a lot of electric type Pokemon if you want some too. There's Magnemites in here. I think there may be a Magneton, and I accidentally switched that switch. It was on pure accident. My fault, people. So yeah, I go to switch that switch back, and yeah, all the green switches will activate the green doors, and the blue switches will activate the blue doors, obviously. It's a good way to get a lot of items in here too. I know there's a lot of thunder. There's a Thunderstone in here somewhere, so if you need a Pokemon that only evolves via Thunderstone, you'll find one. But there's also moments where you can get tricked, think you're getting an item, and you're actually running into a Voltorb, and that sucks. But I actually kind of want the Voltorbs here, so I can, just get some training in with Volcamel, because he has Magnitude, which is pretty much Earthquake. So yeah, and sorry this part didn't come up as fast as I wanted to, and it's only because I had a couple of things going on. Also, I need to search for the official music, because I'm trying to use the official music for these areas more now. So it's like, yeah, I'll still be using remixes for battles, but official areas, like I want to try and use the original music too. And yeah. Oh, if you want to catch a Voltorb and Electro, by the way, by all means, they're not bad Pokemon. Back in Kanto, they were one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. So, like now, they're mostly used for self-destruct purposes. But it's a quick way to get an Ultra Ball. I mean, it's not a quick way to get an Ultra Ball. It's a quick way to get a decent Pokemon here. And what I'm doing, that's the entrance I came into. So I gotta activate that door down there so I can get to the generator area. And the thing with this plot that I have an issue with, the plot to this side quest, it's sort of thrown in together. He's saying like the new generator went haywire and it's on. It's like, how come I'm the one fixing this, and why isn't it like, that's probably a Voltorb. And how come it's been going on this long and nobody's done anything about it? And oh, Watson shows up when you beat around the time you beat Norman. So after you beat Norman and obtain the Surf HM from Wally's father, then Watson will be here. And I figured instead of having you all watch me, my fault, go to Mauvile City, I figured I'd just end up in Mauvile so we can get this side quest out of the way. So with that, we beat another Voltorb and we get the item on this green switch, and it's a Paralyzed Heal. So yeah. We move forward. And I think part of me knew that there was something down here. So yeah, it's another Voltorb. I keep falling for that. I keep thinking the item's gonna be in one thing. But like I said, it doesn't mind. We need some battles in this part anyway, so it'll be very boring. And like I said, Volcamo's definitely benefiting from it because he's training. And yes, it's the ever-famous Sonic Boom. It's only cool when Electrode does it, I think. Yeah, because I watched the Brain Scratch crew and they were doing the, every time Electrode appears in a Pokemon game, they play the Guile's theme song. And I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's good stuff. Other than that, yeah, we just go ahead and take out a lot of these Voltorbs while we're getting items and turning the generator off. Like I said, I like the side quest. Oh, and the reward, sorry if I spoiled this, but the reward for completing this is Watson will give you the and then we're in the generator room. We turn the switch off. It's like, and that's another thing that makes me mad. If to turn off the generator, all we had to do was step on it, on that little switch. Then what was the, I don't know. Now I could use the escape rope to get out of here, but for some reason I don't. I think I just run out, and that makes things a lot longer than they have to be. The rewards you get for beating this, Watson will give you a Thunderbolt. So Watson technically gives you two. Watson gives you two TMs, Shockwave and Thunderbolt. So yeah, it's awfully nice of him, I believe. I wish the other gym leaders would ask you to do like meaningless tasks so they can give you another move, because that would definitely come in handy. But yeah, other than that, there's Magnetites, Magnemites, sorry, Magnetites. Magnemites are here too, mostly Voltorbs if you use Repel, because then you might get tricked into thinking they're items. And I noticed like in Pokemon Black and White, they have Pokemon that trick you into thinking they're items too, and it's Fungus. It's kind of annoying, but with that being said, Voltorb is a mutated Pokeball, which is very effed up. Or at least I thought it was effed up. I think I accidentally pulled the wrong switch. I get a little lost right here, and I don't know why. It's like I've done this 1,000 times. And yeah, I activate the green switch there, so I can get out. Yeah. And don't worry, you all, future episodes of Pokemon Emerald LP are coming up. But I've also got some new stuff planned for you all, so get ready for that, because I have a Dazzle now, which means I don't have to just record Game Boy Advance games. Now I can record any console game for real. Like if it can be played on my TV, then I can record it. So I'm looking very forward to that. I'm debating on which games I should LP first, because you all know I have a history of doing LPs of games based off anime. But I'm not trying to limit myself to that. I want to expand upon that. Whoa-ha-ha-ha! I knew it, Tyrone. You did it. And yeah, we get the Thunderbolts. It's TM24. It's a really good move, but I'm debating on whether or not to teach. I think I teach it to some Zagzagoon later on. And after the Watson mission, I'm checking the map for whatever reason. Yeah, I got a little bit confused. There's a point in even the Hoenn region where I stop and get a little bit confused. So yeah, right now and we are back. The power of editing. What felt like a minute to me was a second to you all. So yeah, we're gonna surf across here. Are we? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna surf across here. Good old Pelakil's gonna surf us across. Now, I'm debating whether or not I should teach Pelakil. We're gonna battle this fisherman and these interviewers. I know we're gonna do that. Oh no, not battle them. He's gonna give me the good ride. I'm sorry, I'm so used to battling fishermen at this point. We're gonna battle these interviewers right here, and then I think I'm gonna end the part right here, after I give them an interview or after I battle them. The thing about teaching Pelakil Fly is like, I'm debating whether or not I should do it, and it is a convenient move to give a Pokemon for when you need to go from one area to the next, especially in a Let's Play. But the thing about that is, I don't personally like Fly anymore. I used to like Fly back then, because like I said, it got me from one area to another really fast, and it's also a very decent move to use for when you're first playing. But now that I've gotten more used to Pokemon and I'm more into the metagame and competitions, I've sort of strained away from Fly, because Fly has risk. It's a 2-turn move, which means 1, you're in risk of getting hit if you fly in the air. When you fly in the air, then you're in risk of getting hit by moves like Gust, because Gust does double damage when you're in the air, and Thunder automatically hits you when you're in the air, I believe, and those are big risk takers, especially for Pelakil. 2, Fly, after you've done hitting the Pokemon, you've pretty much wasted a turn. So it's like you wasted a turn flying in the air, then you finally do your damage and your Pokemon's left wide open. Or they can strategize for that. They know that you're flying, which means they know the next move you're going to do is hit them with a fly attack, so they can switch out to a Pokemon that is resistant, well, not completely resistant, but like will do less damage if you hit it with Fly. So yeah, the opponent can strategize way too much for Fly, and I feel uncomfortable knowing that. So I'm not really going to teach Pelakil Fly for this Pelakil Fly for this LP. I know a lot of you all will be disappointed, but trust me, you all won't have to sit through certain things. I can just edit myself from one town to another, so yeah, with the power of editing. So you won't have to worry about will he get there from point A to point B really quickly. I can get from point A to point B with the power of editing, so don't worry about that. And with that said, we beat Magneton, and now we're going to beat this Loudred. On a personal note, I always never liked the way Loudred looked. Like, Whismer's cool, Loudred just looks weird to me. Exploud's alright, but Loudred in particular, it looks so stupid. Yeah, stupid. Yeah. And other than that, Slasher, I think Slasher finishes it with it. Ah, god damn it, Slasher, you're a mess. And I hate confusion, but I didn't feel like switching out. I was like, I'm too far ahead of the game anyway. Why switch out? What's the point? So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use cut. I will say Loudred and Exploud and Whismer, I hate to say this, they're always the most forgettable of the Hoenn Pokemon to me. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because of Loudred. Like, I can remember Whismer a little bit, but in Exploud, but like I said, Loudred. But anyway, yeah. There we go. We beat the interviewers, and I think I actually go for the interview this time. Yeah, there we go. She asks me about the battle, and I think I just say 2 random words to her. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here, and the reason I took the interview this time was because I didn't show it off the last time I beat Gabby and other person, the cameraman. I'm just gonna say Gabby and the cameraman. So I just say victory. You can choose whatever word you want. It doesn't really matter, but it will show up on TV. So yeah, just look for a local TV, and yeah. Well, that's pretty much it from me. That's the end of this part. Stay tuned for the next part. Tyrone the God 3 out, everybody. Next time we'll be headed towards Forestry. So see you all then.